Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 14 of 'Cause I Said So. This is the semi-Valentine's issue podcast.
Is it gonna be semi-Valentine's?
It's going to be semi-Valentine's.
I wouldn't know because I didn't prepare anything for today. Kim is in the driver's seat.
Well, you kind of did. You sent me a list.
I did send you a list.
And I picked off the list. And then I added a few things.
Yeah, you did, Mom.
I was going to give you major shit today, but now I'm not.
Well, don't let me stop you. Yeah. Fire away. Fire in the hole. Nothing new from my past 3 weeks.
Really?
I can't. I've lost feeling. I used to see a mouse. So I saw a mouse walk. Graham and I will go on walks late at night. And sometimes I'll see, by sometimes I mean twice in my life, I've seen a mouse. The first time I saw a mouse, I jumped up on him and he had to grab me and hold me because I was so scared. We saw a mouse yesterday and I just said, kept walking.
And that's because of me?
No, just life in general.
It's just, you're just not, you have no feeling? Is that what you said?
Or I've become a true New Yorker and I'm no longer afraid of mice.
Well, if it was in your apartment, you would be afraid of it.
I'd light a match.
And was it a mouse or a rat?
Well, I don't know the difference.
Well, a rat is a lot bigger with a really long tail.
This was a mouse. Both times I think were a mouse.
Unless it was a baby rat. I don't know.
If you're on YouTube, Kim and I are wearing jerseys. We got Mamitas, so our sponsor, and I've talked to you guys about sponsors. The level of excitement of having a sponsor. I know you all on the receiving end listening to ads are like, oh, we have to listen to him read an ad. But no, think about it this way. Kim and I have a sponsored podcast, which is highly exciting.
Very exciting.
And they sent us a box today of 818 tequila and a bunch of Mamitas drinks and jerseys and trucker hats.
And they're darling.
And darling is the word to describe them. I call it Mom. In college, I frequented a lot of date parties wearing a jersey and trucker hats.
I know, because I think they're all in your closet.
They are. So this is a big day for me. I love recording in a jersey.
We're just slightly hoarders.
You have never been a hoarder, never going to be a hoarder. You're the cleanest person I know, and you like to purge.
I like to purge, but I don't purge as much as you do. When Alex lived in California, she would just purge her closet and throw it in the sack, and I'd be like, oh my God, give me that.
No, you're supposed to give away things that no longer serve you.
Even if you just bought them and they had a tag on them.
No. That's when you give them to... There's a place you take them to and they give you money. What is that called?
Consignment store.
No, but there's a place now that you can mail it all to.
Oh, yeah. A Real or...
Well, I did the Real. That's what I would do, yeah. And all you have to do is throw it all in a trash sack and mail it to them, and then they send you a check. So speaking of Mamitas, Mom, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do the ad.
Let's do the ad? So Mamitas has real tequila in it.
It's a real hard seltzer tequila.
Yes, it's not just like a malt liquor or whatever that actually they won't tell you what it is. They tell you what it is in here, and it is very good.
95
So I have not tried the tequila sunrise yet.
95 calories, less than 1 gram of sugar, and it's gluten-free.
Yes.
There are 4 flavors. However, we've been sent 2 new flavors, the tequila sunrise and what's this one?
Spicy marg, which I can't wait to try that one.
Current standing for me is still the lime is my absolute favorite flavor. What's yours?
Mine was the pineapple.
Yeah, but I liked Paloma this weekend, I will say.
I did like Paloma too, but I actually liked them all. But I can't wait to try this because this is my favorite drink. It's a spicy margarita.
You can order Mamitas on drinkmamitas.com, Gopuff, or we always link the store locator and you can go pick them up yourself. I like to do that. I just go in here in New York because they're everywhere.
Okay, since it's Valentine's Day, just food for thought. We're not even going to talk about it. But the question is, do your current relationships and friendships bring joy to you? Just something to think about.
What do you mean we're not going to talk about it?
We have other things to talk about. I just thought I'd throw that out there. I don't need to ask you if your current relationships bring joy to you because we talk about that all the time between the two of us. So I just thought I'd give people, on here we talk about it, I think, a lot, don't you think?
I think so, but I think it's important to note that you and I are both in a phase of life that's changing a lot. So the friends we had for a very long time are, of course, always in our life, but we have new friends too. And so I think when you make a new friend, you have to ask yourself, do they serve you?
Serve you?
What was the question?
Do your current relationships and friendships bring joy to you?
Yeah, so bring joy to you.
Well, okay, so it's kind of like when you're meeting new friends and stuff, you don't know yet. It's still new. It takes a while.
You know what they say? When you're a freshman in college, I had 5, and I'm a freshman at Barstool right now, so I'm finding it applicable to both situations. But I had, very quickly, I had 5 or 6 very best friends. And somebody told me by the time you get to senior year, 1 or 2 of those will still be your best friends. And the quick 6, they will fade away and you'll go different directions. And it turned out to be very true.
Yes, I think that's true with everything. You can't just know someone right off the bat. It takes a while.
No.
And you got to go through tribulations with them.
Trials and tribulations.
Yeah, and it's what they say about dating someone at the year mark. A lot of their true colors start to come out.
You always told me when someone lets their true colors, or when someone shows their true colors, let them shine. Meaning if it's good or bad, take note of it.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you say that?
Yes, but I don't know if I said it exactly like that. But,
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But it was similar. Yes. Okay, so what are you...
Oh, on YouTube, Kim's putting on her Valentine's hat. I guess anytime we talk about Valentine's Day, we're going to put on the heart things.
Yes. Okay,
Okay,
so
I'm
Alex, so Valentine's ideas. Do you have some Valentine's ideas?
Man, Mom, you are driving on the left lane, 100 miles per hour.
I am?
Passing people.
Oh, yeah, I drive in the left lane.
I'm kidding. It's just, it's funny. It's cute. I actually.
Okay, wait. What did I just do?
No, it's funny.
Did I just change the subject?
No, I just love that you put on the hat and asked the Valentine's question.
Okay.
I would like to say at this moment, you will be the driver for the rest of the Cuz I Said So episodes because this is great.
Okay, Alex.
No, seriously.
Uh-huh.
What was the question? I forgot it.
Are you trying to act like me?
No, I'm not trying to act like you. I just genuinely forgot it.
I said Valentine's ideas.
Okay. I have one very firm thought about Valentine's Day. Well, I have a couple.
Okay.
But the first and foremost is, do not underestimate the power of a card. I think that going and getting a card and writing more than 2 lines in it, like really like a semi-thought-provoking note, just like, you mean so much to me, I don't tell you enough, or you mean more to me than I'll ever be able to describe in words, or my...
But it has to be a card that's cute already?
It doesn't even have to be... It could even be a handmade card. I just think you've got to give somebody, even if it's your best friend, if it's your mom, if it's your husband, if it's your boyfriend, give somebody a card on Valentine's Day.
Just somebody, or I need to go out and buy a bunch and ship them to all these people?
No, I just think give somebody a card. We'll set it as simple as that.
I do want to give my mom and dad a card. I need to do that.
I think that would be sweet. I also think if it's within your budget, send somebody, not somebody. If you're in a relationship, send the girl flowers.
Okay.
What
are you and Graham going to do for Valentine's Day?
Cards. We do cards. We do like 4. So Graham and I don't really do gifts. So birthdays and Valentine's Day and Christmas, it's just like 4 cards. We give them throughout the day. Our thing is just like write a really nice note.
Well, that's very sweet.
What about you?
For Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Well, your dad will buy about 10 cards and write something on all of them and decorate what he thinks is cute on there, which I think is really funny. If I'm at home, he would bring home the big balloons that said something, and sometimes he'll do flowers. But this time we're going to go to the basketball game.
Because Dad's going to be in New York.
Dad's going to be in New York, and so we're going to go to dinner and then go to the basketball game. But we weren't invited to go with Alex because she thinks we're too old. So Alex is going to the basketball game with Graham and a bunch of people, but she didn't invite Joe and I to go because she said we're too old, and would we want to go with a bunch of young people? Nah. So there'll be plenty of tickets for you all to buy online. Go ahead.
Let's give some context.
That's pretty much the context.
Well, so Dad will be in New York, and the Thunder play the Knicks on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Graham and I are going.
Yes.
I don't know how many people we're going with. I don't really even know who. But I was just saying.
So is that code for, if we decide to not ask anyone, you all can go with us?
It's not that you're old. Well, it is that you're old. It's just that, do you and Dad, 2 elder than us people, like, do you want to go with a bunch of kids?
Well, really, are you kids? Because, like, aren't you almost 30?
I am 28. Stop aging me.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't Dad want to hang out with some of the people you work with and talk to him? You know how he loves that. But it's okay. We weren't invited. Our feelings aren't hurt. We're fine.
You clearly have hurt feelings. You've brought it up to you. I sit by like 4 guys, and she told all 4 of them today.
Well, because when I first hit the door, the first question was, do you have your feelings hurt? And I'm like, yeah, my feelings are hurt.
Context about what? What were your feelings hurt about?
Well, everything.
Okay.
About Alex started a new podcast, which I just have to say this. I'm very happy she started a new podcast. I'm very proud of her. I didn't like one of the things she said on the first podcast. That's all. And I called her out on it. So now she tells me I'm smothering her. So
I've banned you from listening to it.
But you didn't ban your dad. So anyway, okay, wait. Are you the dictator here? What in the world?
You can either listen to it and say nothing.
Yes, okay.
Or you cannot listen to it.
That's right.
And so I asked you and Dad, it's equal treatment.
Oh, he said, no, listen to it. It's not bad.
Because it's not bad.
But it was bad. No, he did think that part was bad.
I'm sorry, I don't agree.
There was one bad part, but I did want to bring this up. So I'm happy that you're doing the podcast, and I really do think it's good.
I do the Mean Girl pod here with Jordan Woodruff.
Yes, and they just started it a week or two ago.
And when Kim walked in today, the guy that sits across from me, trying to stir the pot, said, Kim, do you feel jealous of Jordan and Alex's new relationship? Of course he's trying to stir the pot. It's Barstool. Anybody's always trying to stir the pot.
And I said, of course I feel jealous because Alex is now spending all her time with her and blowing me off, but not just blowing me off. She's getting really, really mad at me at everything I do. So I'm just kind of like walking on eggshells my first time to be in New York by myself for this long in my apartment. It's okay.
How long has it been?
A week.
You've been here for 1 week.
I've been here for 1 week.
You were acting like you've been here for 3 months and I haven't talked to you. Do you know how long I've been doing the Mean Girl podcast?
A week.
1 week.
Yes.
So forgive me that the week that you
here,
I was doing that.
So for 1 week you've been doing it, and you've already named everyone that watches your show an idiot.
Yeah.
But you didn't. So I think we need to come up with girls who watch because I said so names.
Oh, please. Okay. Again, on the context thing, Jordan and I jokingly... On the holiday party, I said, I'm looking for that idiot Jordan. And the person I was talking to said, how do you mean that? And I said, in the most endearing way possible. We have to take off our, we're not talking about Valentine's Day anymore, so Kim's removing her heart hat. And I said, I mean it in the most endearing way possible. I think idiot is one of the most loving words ever.
Oh, nice.
It is. Like, if I called you an idiot, I wouldn't be upset about that. I would be like, oh, love you too. So anyways, we've named the people that listen to the Mean Girl Pod idiots. What would you like to name the people that listen to the Cuz I Said So podcast?
I want to hear what you have to say.
I don't have anything off the top of my head.
Well, just think. You have the rest of the show to think about it. And then we'll see what you say.
Well, what about you?
I don't know. I think it should be something good like MF Legends or something.
MF Legends?
Yeah.
I absolutely love MF Legends.
You do?
Do you mean Mother Truckin' Legends?
Uh-huh.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
I do think we could call everybody that listens to it at least Legends for short.
Yeah. Or just MFL.
MFL.
Okay, Legends is fine. Also, I got in trouble for cussing before the show.
Okay, here's why you got in trouble for cussing before the show. Episode 4, we put out, and Kim had a cuss word in it. And she started, I kid you not, the woman started crying.
I did not cry.
Dad can attest to this. You were at home in the kitchen and you were crying because you were worried about people thought of you, to which I told you, Mom, do you cuss in real life? And you said yes. And I said, be yourself on the podcast. Get over it. You're going to cuss. Fast forward to today. Kim and I were prepping for this episode and she's dropping the F-bomb every other sentence.
Because you were being so mean. I was so mad.
You were being sensitive.
Oh, okay. So when you're sensitive, I'm going to call you out on that.
I typically don't default to sensitive.
I did get a DM from someone that said our adult children are trying at times.
The adult children would be highly trying at times.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't wish an adult child upon anyone.
I so can't wait for you to have kids and you go through this. I can't wait for your kids to be adults, and I'm going to be probably like my mom, laughing my ass off.
Here's the thing, though. They say like the way you are as a daughter skips a generation, which means
what?
So somebody wants.
Oh yeah, so you're paying my mom back?
Correct, but then I'm gonna get how your mom was as a child.
No, that doesn't make sense. You're gonna get how my mom was as a child?
Like my daughter will act like
me,
you, which was probably pretty good.
No,
was it bad?
I don't know.
No, do tell us. How were you as a kid?
Probably. Well, I don't know. The way I really don't like the way I see it. I was one way. But I'm one of those people who can't remember very much.
How were you as an adult child?
On my own, 100% on my own.
So now you're overcorrecting and you're smothering me.
No, my mother was smothered, so she was like AOL.
And so
AOL?
AWOL. Your mother was smothered, so she went. So your mom didn't raise you hardly. She left. Right?
Yes, but I am not smothering you.
And then you smothered, which means my poor children will be left to dry.
They're going to be wild MF.
My kids will not be wild.
Okay, so then you're not going to be AWOL.
I don't know how I'm going to be as a mom.
Well, I hope you think about it.
Well, I do think about it. I do take bits and pieces of things throughout life and other mothers.
Okay, so Alex, the Footpix. So now we can take these off again. Would you like me to sake. Okay, is everyone picking on me?
No.
Because I'm just hopping around?
No.
So
you're
this
doing
is
great.
how I talk when I talk to people. I just move on to the next thing.
I think it's wonderful.
Kim, I
This
think you need the Adderall.
No, right?
No, but this is what I do in a normal conversation.
You do.
Yeah, I just hop around.
No one's saying don't.
You're just letting me do this, so
You're
you're
just
like,
You're just so entertaining, Kim.
No.
I think she's letting me hang myself.
No, it's Suicide Prevention Month. Do not do that. No, it is.
Okay, that's not funny.
It is.
Well, I probably should have said that, so we should probably cut that out.
I think you're gonna have to leave it in. We'll use it to spread awareness.
Yes, so don't kid around about it.
It's
That's
not a joke.
serious. That's serious. Well, speaking of fatal attractions, does this help?
Speaking of Suicide Prevention Month.
No. Well, we were talking about the movies that we saw, and one of them was Fatal Attraction.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Fatal Attraction, if someone is commenting on my feet, should I be worried?
No, okay. Here's my thought. So, somebody was DMing Kim asking for feet photos. I get that is okay. So the foot fetish is like very near another fetish part in the brain, right? And so sometimes people's wires seriously get slightly crossed, and they actually get turned on by feet. That's a real thing. Now, furthermore, I don't think it's that big of a problem to send a photo of your feet to somebody.
Well, I would never send a photo of my feet to someone, but they were just commenting on every photo that you could just barely see my feet. I like your feet.
Yeah, like I think that they're messing with you.
I think they're messing with me.
B, like it's your feet. You know what I mean? Like if it was like your boobs or something, we'd have a very large problem. Like that would be like a red alert. Like that would just be a whole other ballgame. But your feet, it's kind of like fingers. Like, you know, not the best, not the worst. There is a guy here, Jersey Jerry, who like has this whole feet thing going on, and he commented on the video and was like, just to let everybody know, I'm not the guy DMing Kim.
Really?
Yeah.
He really has a foot thing?
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but yeah, he does.
Do you think his wires got crossed? Did you ask him?
No, I haven't asked him.
Well, we need to ask him that.
It's a good question.
Or maybe we don't want to know.
I don't know.
I
True.
don't know. I'll let you handle that.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your next topic?
Okay, you wanted to catch up on New York Living Review. I said I really haven't been here long enough to do it, but you can review how it's going for you.
Well, somebody DM'd me and said, can you do a 6-month living in New York review?
Okay.
And I thought, okay. I really am obsessed with New York is the problem. And I think that there's no city like this. Like, I think that I love the mornings here. Like, I love every single part of the day in New York. And so that's how I know I love it, because I feel like it's highly energetic. I feel like it's an optimistic city. Everyone has been very nice, except for the girl today in Starbucks that was yelling at me to put my mask on. And I didn't have the I was just like, so I just put it on. I was sipping a coffee.
You were kind of like rip a hole in the middle.
Yeah, I was like,
here.
this is extreme. But other than that, I think people are really nice here. They're not the kind of people that will say, hi, how are you? Like when they pass you in the street.
Uh-huh.
But they are, if you meet them out or something, I think they're below the surface. They're all really nice.
Below the surface?
Yeah, like they're not like, okay, so living in LA, people would be like, hi, how are you? And then you'd be like, good, how are you? And then like any other conversation you would try to have with them past that, they'd be like, oh, anyways. Like they don't want to talk. They don't really want to talk to you and get to know you.
Oh.
But here it's totally different. Mm-hmm. They're less like nice right off the bat, but they're more like kind.
Oh, I definitely think that. Like, there's not a lot of that, hi, how are you, kind of giddy stuff going on. But when you stand next to them, they'll just start talking about anything.
Yeah.
But it's usually more than the weather.
I feel like people here get stuff done, too. Like, I feel like it's a highly effective city.
Do you think I belong in this city?
I think you were born to be in this city. I think you're a highly effective person, Mom.
I'm just not highly effective at TikTok yet.
Yes, you're not. You're going to get there, though.
Only if you have patience with me.
Keep your optimism.
I don't know. I think that's the training I'm getting. I need to find some training. Does anybody want to help me train to do it the right way so my daughter doesn't yell at me?
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, well, so you got to help me where she's not going to bitch at me.
Girl, you and I are TikTok magic together.
Okay. We got to do it. Got to
make a lot.
Okay. So, so we were going to follow up with some of the things that you said you were going to do for your New Year's resolution.
Okay. What were they?
How's the meditating going?
The meditating is going great. That is a resolution that I have kept.
Okay. And are you having, we don't know about friends doing it because you kind of have to do that by yourself, but there's no accountability in that except for doing it yourself, right?
Yes. I kind of have also noticed too, I am a fine accountability partner for myself when it comes to something that will benefit me. So like if I'm meditating for my own mental health, the only person that needs to. My brain like craves it.
Yeah, I don't think it would work if someone said, "Hey, I meditated this morning. Did you?"
Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah, that would be very motivating. It'd be hard. You
Yeah.
would only want to do that for yourself. So what about the Christmas stocking?
That's an area that I could use an accountability partner in. I think I haven't done it yet. Then you informed me yesterday that it's expensive. I'm going to be in the hole like $500 to needlepoint a stocking, which just makes me want to do it so much less. So what I want to do, the reason I want to needlepoint is not to make a stocking. Like
okay.
I would like to make you a stocking since you've made everybody in the family a stocking. Like I do think reciprocity wise that's nice. But did I say that word wrong?
No, you didn't. But I would only want you to make stockings for like your family. I'm fine.
Oh. Well, the main reason I want a needlepoint though is it feels like something I could do when I got home at night, like a good relaxation, like coloring in a color book.
Uh-huh.
So why don't I just do those little circles? That'd be cheaper.
It'd be a lot cheaper. It'd be great to learn on.
Yeah. So
Then if you liked it, then you could do something bigger. Like a pillow. And if you like the pillow, then you could do stockings.
I'll needlepoint a circle.
Okay. So we have to go way up to 81st and like in between 2nd and 3rd.
No, we don't. That's just where the needlepoint store that you want to go to is. Couldn't I Amazon it?
Oh, no. You've got to go to the store. But actually, if you're not going to do a stocking, we can go to the one that's in the West Village because they had a lot of small things to pick from.
Ah, perfect.
And they had all the threads on the wall.
I think I just need a simple store with like a little thing to look at.
Yeah. But they also might give you some little stitch things and tell you a few things. So if you go, I don't know how to do this, you could walk in there and ask them and they'd show you.
Love that.
Yeah. That'd be good. Okay. And you are still looking for a financial planner, correct?
Yeah, I'm in contact with the girl from Cornell right now who I hope comes through and she can come to this office and do it. So that would be great.
That would be great. That'd be awesome. Okay.
Good follow-up.
Yeah.
Now, Mom, for the Valentine's Day episode, there is a guy. Let's put on the Valentine's hats. There is a guy here that goes by the name of Dana Beers, who's going to come in here. I'm going to have him sit in my seat. You're gonna be sitting with him. Talk to him about his relationship with his mom, how he got his job at Barstool, whatever you want to talk about, and the audience can get to know the adorable, very nice, very kind, very smart Dana Beers.
Okay, everyone, this is Dana, and he works at Barstool Sports.
I do.
And what is your last name?
So this might disappoint some people. My last name is not Beers. There's a lot of people that don't know that.
Oh, we're getting to the point now. Okay,
I
go
say
ahead.
that I've never said my last name is Beers, but a lot of people genuinely think it is. I wish it was. It's a
It's a
pretty
great, yeah.
sick last name.
Uh-huh.
I hope that doesn't take away from anything. But it's Bahrawi, Bahrawy.
Oh, wow.
It's Egyptian.
Really?
It means fisherman.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I'm
are you
25% Egyptian?
on your
Dad's side.
on your dad's side?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dana Bahrawi. It's a tough one. No one
I
can
like
ever get
that.
it.
That's probably why. Okay, so where are you from?
I am from Massachusetts. I grew up on Cape Cod.
Oh,
I was there for 14 years. I always love telling the story because it's kind of complicated. 14 years. Actually, I shouldn't say that. My parents got divorced, so it's not that cool of a story to tell. But anyways, I moved to Hingham, Mass. when I was 14, which is a little south of Boston. And I was there for about 25 years and then came to New York 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago. So I'm a masshole at heart.
Oh, you are?
I am.
I've never heard that before.
You've never heard mass? Have you guys heard masshole?
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that. All right. And so how did you start here? Is that when you came here?
Yes. So I had been a fan of Dave and Barstool pretty much since 2009 or so, because it was a website in Boston and it was a newspaper. So I was just like a fan, and I had read it a lot, and I had sent videos to them of stuff that I just edited for fun, because I used to be a big fan of Dave's, videos that he did with Big Cat and KFC, and I would just make stuff on my own as a fan and send it to Dave and Hank, back in the day, probably in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And they really liked it, so I saw a opening for Pardon My Take as an intern, and I was doing sales, and can I swear on here? Is this
Yes.
I fucking hated sales. I was so bad at it. I hate bothering people, like cold calling, and that's all it was. And this internship, it was free. It was just like, I was like, I need to get out of here. I need to do something that I like. Also, can you take me seriously with this on?
Yes.
I'm like telling my life story and I forgot I had this on. I just realized it. And then, so I basically applied for it, and Hank is actually from the town next to me in Situate, Mass. And I kind of threw that in my email. I sent this long email like, hey, I'm a South Shore, Mass guy.
I'm a masshole.
Yeah, and he liked the fact that I had been a fan of Barstool and that I knew a lot of the culture and the jokes, the inside jokes. So they offered me a job in April of 2017. And they were like, you have to come to New York. I was like, I will go to Malaysia if I have to. That's the first place I thought of.
Well, that's a big step.
Yeah. So
A big leap of faith for sure, man.
I've been in New York City for almost 5 years.
Okay, now tell us what you do.
I am a producer, a senior producer here. And I actually oversee the documentary with Deion Sanders and Coach Prime.
Oh, fun.
That's my real job.
Okay.
My fun job on the side is to drink beers on camera sometimes.
Okay.
And it's interesting. Nobody really tells me what to do. I like put these little stupid videos out on Fridays sometimes, not every Friday, but people like it. And then sometimes if people ask me to come on their shows, I love doing that. But I'm kind of a mix of both, but my real job is to run the documentary with Coach Prime.
Okay, so I hear there's this beer tweet.
Yes.
Explain this so people who don't know will know what we're talking about.
That's what I'm known for. So
Okay.
actually 2 years ago, yesterday, there was this big thing with Dave and myself where I was hired to be off camera and in production, and I was kind of creeping into the on-camera world, and I was just drinking beers on camera for fun. No, like, it sounds so stupid, but I could tell people liked it. Because, like, I don't know, a lot of people like to get a little mangled. You know what I'm saying, Kim?
Uh-huh.
So,
I'm going to start doing it with tequila.
yeah. You could do it with anything.
Yeah.
There's literally there's no barriers of what alcohol you can do it with. So, I had gotten in this kind of, like, not argument, but competition with Dave where he asked me to sell a bunch of merch, and it was like a 2-week thing where I sold out $1.5 million worth of merch in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
And it said zillion beers, which was like my catchphrase for that whole 2 weeks. And during that, Big Cat kept tweeting at me like, do the beer tweet, and all the beer tweet was just me drinking like a Bud Light and just saying nothing, just drinking it and posting it, and that was it, with a little music in the back. So that's where it originated. Big Cat would just randomly, even if it was like a Tuesday night after all this stuff had went down, would be like, Dana, do the beer tweet. And I'd be like watching the Celtics in my room completely sober, and I would have to go and you can't turn that down. When Big Cat says do the beer tweet,
Yeah.
You got to do the beer tweet. And from there it kind of evolved into like this thing where like Big Cat didn't even get involved anymore. I just started making these videos on my own where like they're super edited now and like very fancy in a way, and it's just like people know me. They're like, Dana, just do.
And you're
beer
just drinking
tweet.
a beer.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
chugging a beer.
Yeah, we're gonna
It's
start
pretty
doing that with
stupid.
tequila and
and-
Mamitas.
Yeah, you could literally. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I could teach you how to do it with this.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
You wanna?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit! All right.
Okay.
So, a natural beer tweet. Obviously, you're just gonna crack it. That's the first step.
Okay.
You have to. Here's what I tell people: if you're not good at chugging, you might just have to accept that you're gonna get a little messy.
Oh, okay.
Like you might spill on yourself. You are gonna spill on yourself, and you just have to accept it.
Okay.
If you're not down for that, you don't have to do it. It might not be your style, but what I've learned is I just have accepted that I'm gonna spill on my shirt every single time.
Okay. I open mine. You can do yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mamitas. What is
Mamitas.
this? Spicy Mark. Ooh.
Oh, and I got the tequila
All right.
sunrise.
This is
Hang
where
on.
and I've had a lot of practice with this, Kim. That I'm a little worried that you're gonna make a mess.
I might, but luckily I have
There's a
on
laptop there.
Oh, I'll move it up.
What I try to do, and I'll go first.
Okay.
I try to just raise it up and get like a stream that you can see, that
Oh,
people can see, like this.
No. Oh my God.
And you go for the whole can.
Okay. This is a 12-ounce can. A beer's like 8.
No, you're fine.
They're all 12.
Okay,
right?
well, I'm going to miss my mouth first of
you're
all.
not.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
This-
So
this
that's
may have to
literally you
come
just
off.
crack it and drink it. That's all the
Okay.
beer tweet is.
Well, okay.
But you try to get some air underneath it.
Keep going. Don't worry about the mess.
You gotta commit. You gotta commit, Kim.
Go, Kim, go.
And then after you're done, say you finish it.
Okay.
You smash it on your head.
Do you really?
Yes, every time. And that's the beer. That's hilarious. This is absolutely. This is hilarious.
Hey. Stop laughing, Alex.
You're doing actually very well. Are you done?
Yeah, I think
Smash.
so. No, I don't, that'll hurt.
You can go
On
side.
the side.
Oh, okay. No.
Just give it a little. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the beer tweet.
Woo. Okay, that's fun.
We gotta watch the laptop though. That could be trouble.
God, that was awesome.
So
Yeah.
that's the origin of it.
Okay.
And on it, people think I'm doing it like every night. I drink like anyone else that's social on Saturdays, sometimes Fridays. So I'm not an alcoholic. I swear.
Well, it's okay. We just did the AA Serenity Prayer.
That was beautiful. That was that's a great clip.
The best clip ever.
Yeah, except for I wasn't drinking it right. Okay.
No, that's all right.
It's a little fuzzy and it's warm.
Yeah.
There's
All right.
no time limit on a beer tweet. You take your time. You do whatever works for you. That's the beauty of it.
Okay.
You lost your thing. You lost your headband.
It took me 2 minutes.
2:27.
Well, that felt like about 5 minutes. That was 2 minutes. That's pretty sad. Okay, so I hear something about a mattress.
Ooh, the balcony bed.
Yeah.
Okay, balcony bed. That's another story. Do you want to hear the story? I feel like
Yeah.
I'm long-winded in my
No,
answers.
I love it.
Am I?
Uh-huh. No,
Okay.
you're
There's no
good.
time limit or anything? All right. You just tell me if I'm talking too much.
Good, yeah, that's great.
Balcony bed. One day, not to brag, I was working literally, I worked overnight until probably 9 a.m. And it was during the Coach Prime, we were finishing up our documentary, and we were just like cramming a lot at the end. And so I worked overnight, and it was 9 a.m., and I was falling asleep at my desk over there. And Jen was like, Dana, why did you pull an all-nighter to like go home and sleep? I was like, okay, I'm going to go home and sleep. And I'm laying down in my bed, and I have a nice view of the city. I'm in Jersey City. I can see it outside of my window, and I have a balcony right there. And I opened up my window, and I literally just tweeted out, I think I was like, wouldn't it be nice if I could fall asleep right now and have the breeze, but also be like laying in bed? And literally someone was like, why don't you just put your bed on your balcony? I have a king-size bed. It's, it took me probably 20 minutes to get it out there. Put the balcony on the bed, fell asleep.
Put the
Put the bed in the balcony, fell asleep, and then people started like loving it, just being like, you're a genius. I can't tell if they were messing with me.
Uh-huh.
It was the smartest thing I've ever done.
Did you sleep
So
like
now
a baby?
I slept like a baby. It was summertime. There was breeze coming. And I had a couple beverages out there. I put my TV outside. And there's a beautiful view of the city. And it's just the balcony bed. And so people started liking that. And there's a simplicity behind it. So I don't know. I got a Mattress Firm sponsorship that sent me a mattress.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So now I have two beds. I have my normal bed in my room. And I have my balcony bed. So.
Okay, that's great. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, so do you have a girlfriend?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
A lucky girl.
Yes, she's the best.
You do?
I'm sorry, Kim. I know it's a heartbreaking thing to say.
It is.
But I do. Yes.
I know you're breaking a lot of hearts when you say that.
I know. I'm sorry. She's a lovely girl. She's from Long Island.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I mean, she wasn't offended when I said sup to you, because Kim, I mean,
When you said what?
sup.
Sup? She wasn't offended?
She wasn't offended.
So then you kept talking to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
She knows you're a nice lady.
I'm confused now.
No, so remember Dana
She
thought,
answered me.
Dana thought
Was that you?
Oh my God.
She doesn't know anything about that?
She knows
She's a
that
week
she
late on
thinks
social
you're
media.
cute, but
Yeah.
she has no idea that you've ever tweeted her.
You responded to me.
Alex takes over my
Oh,
world
okay.
a lot and then
All
gets
right.
mad at me.
That hurts,
Hi,
Alex. I thought that was genuine.
Well, here's what happened. When I asked,
If I knew how to tweet, it probably would have been genuine.
when I
It's okay. I said sup, ? Which is like So.
Oh.
Because when I asked you who you thought was cute at Barstool and you said Dana,
Uh-huh.
I tweeted that.
Okay.
And he responded back and said so.
Oh. Well, she's just speaking for me.
Yeah. I mean,
Kim's like, I meant it.
I did mean it, yeah. Okay,
Well-
so if you have a girlfriend, what are you going to do on Valentine's Day?
so I have a bachelor. I know. Let me talk it out. This is a bachelor party I was invited to before I started dating her. Okay, paid for and everything. We're going to a Morgan Wallen concert on Thursday. We're treating that as our Valentine's Day. I
With
get
the
back.
guys?
What?
With the guys?
No. My girlfriend and I are going on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
We're treating that as our Valentine's Day.
What's the concert?
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan what?
Morgan Wallen. It's right over here.
Okay.
He's a country singer.
Oh, okay.
He has a mullet. I used to have a mullet.
You did?
Yeah. Have
Kinda-
you seen me with a mullet?
No. Is it funny?
You might not. She might not think I'm.
I don't know. If you have
Attractive
great. You
anymore.
have great hair. Yeah.
Let me pull it up.
What guy plans a bachelor party on Valentine's
That's not on
weekend?
me.
Also, the weekend of the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
That's fun. You
Where
watch
is
the
it?
Super Bowl with the fellas.
Oh, I guess.
Well, I can see that. That would be good, but still.
All right, let me pull up this mullet picture for you.
Okay.
But I'll be in Scottsdale until the 14th. 14th, I get home pretty late. If she wants to hang out, I'll still hang out with her. I'm a good boyfriend.
That's good.
But we are treating Thursday as our Valentine's
That's
Day.
good.
Yes.
At least you have a plan.
Yes.
And it wasn't your bachelor party.
No.
Are you a good boyfriend?
I am.
You are?
Yes. I would hope so.
Is she a good girlfriend?
Yes, she's a phenomenal girlfriend.
Okay, that's good.
Here, there you go. Picture.
Oh, wow. And this.
I'm bringing that all back. I'm not bringing the mullet back. I'm bringing the beard back.
Wow. Well, the mullet doesn't look bad. I thought it was going to be like.
No, I think I outgrew the mullet. I mean, it was fun for a couple of years, but then it's like
What year
I'm
did
almost
you do the
30.
mullet? How
Well,
long ago was that?
I cut it in August.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It wasn't like an achy breaky.
No.
Yeah, okay. That's all I know. Okay, so tell me about your relationship with your mom. I hear you're very nice
Mama
to your
Beers.
mom.
I love Mama Beers. She's an angel. She always sends me very funny texts.
She does.
And I don't think she I think she's self-aware, but I think she's not. Like, she doesn't expect me to post anything on social media, but every time I do it, it's like people love it.
Post what she says.
Yes,
Yeah.
because she'll text me. I gotta go back. Like 5 years ago, she texted me, "Hey Dana, are you coming home this weekend? Or are you gonna keep trying to have sex with girls?" I'm like, "Mom,
That's great.
like you could have just said that in a different manner. I mean, you trying to meet some girls? Like, I don't know." She's an angel. She's the best. She was a Sunday school teacher growing up, and she's a teacher. So she's just I'm a mama's boy.
Oh, that's
I'm a
great.
mama's boy.
Will you give her anything for Valentine's Day? Like a card or anything? I don't know. Just
I'm awful at gifts. I'll
Oh.
admit it. I am, but I could send a card.
yeah,
Maybe some flowers.
that'd be nice.
Would she like that?
I think she'd like that.
Do moms get
I'd
stuff
like
from their
that.
sons?
Sometimes Michael usually sends a card, or my son will send a card.
Okay. Is it too late though? I
No.
don't live near her.
I haven't sent any either. Send it today.
Will it get there by?
It will where you
yeah,
live.
yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yes. I may be
idea.
late.
Or like an e-card.
Good idea.
Okay, I'm just not
E-card
big on
seems a little-
e-cards. No, I'm not big on
flimsy.
e-cards. That's like the day before the day of. I'm going to send an e-card. Damn it, I forgot.
Yeah, writing it and mailing it would be.
I love to see my kids' handwriting.
I didn't expect to be drinking today, Kim.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. How was that spicy?
Very good.
The tequila sunrise was good, even though it was warm.
I don't love shots of tequila, but I like this.
It's good, isn't it?
This is a tequila seltzer.
Yeah.
I had a bad experience with tequila once, but this has brought me back.
I had a bad experience with peppermint schnapps once.
McGillicuddy's?
What?
That's my. Probably shouldn't promote other liquor.
Yeah, I
right
don't even
now,
know
but
what brand it was because it was just not good. But I haven't had any since then. And I was in middle school. How about you?
Middle school?
No, I'm kidding. I was in high school.
Just kidding, I was 15.
I was like 21. I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
What was your bad experience?
I was at my buddy's house, and we were in like his childhood bedroom, and
'Cause
there
you
was
were in
all his
elementary school?
no. All his trophies were like on the wall, like all his like accomplishments of growing up, and someone handed me a red cup of tequila, and it was probably like that full, and I drank the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Projectile all over his
No.
like childhood trophies.
Oh, that's a bad experience.
Didn't tell anyone. I just cleaned it up and hope no one saw it. No one ever brought it up.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I cleaned it up well, though. So
You did?
Yes.
Well, that's impressive that you did that.
Yeah.
That's
But-
an unusual thing.
I'm having fun.
Yeah. So final question. What is your pinned tweet?
My pin tweet is a video of shout out to Penn National. They
Okay.
sent us on a private jet. This was the coolest night of my life. They sent us on a private jet to a Milwaukee Bucks game, and they said you get a private booth, and we're gonna put you on the jumbotron. So as soon as you hear that, you got to put a show on. You got to put a show on. What am I known for, Kim?
Downing beers.
The beer tweet. You got to get ready. You get a couple beers in front of you. They put you on the jumbotron. They have my name on the screen for everyone. It was like coolest thing. I'm like, I'm a nobody. Why are people putting my name on a jumbotron? And tossed back a couple beers. It was the coolest moment of my life.
You tossed back 2 beers, and it took me 2.5 minutes to do one of these.
2.5-ish. I spilled. If you watch the video, I spilled a lot on myself.
Okay.
You gotta come. You just gotta accept that. It's part of the life.
How long does it take you to do one?
Probably a couple seconds. I'm not fast per se. I'm not as fast as all like the people on TikTok and stuff, but I have fun with it.
Is it faster when you go poke a hole in it and then do this?
The shotgun?
Yeah.
Alex can tell you. Remember that video?
Oh, did you
That
do
was
that?
awful.
Or did she do it?
She did it.
Alex did?
She tried.
She fucked up a shotgun pretty hard. Really bad.
She did like I don't even know how to.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. So
She
that
did it from the top. And you're supposed to do it from the
Oh, I
bottom.
saw. Yeah.
It was an all-time video. That was fun. I haven't really done a whole lot of podcasts lately, but this is
You should
right
have your
up
own
there.
podcast.
I don't know what I would talk about. Like
Oh, really? We have that same problem.
I don't.
So how would you wrap this up?
I'm the interviewee, so I wouldn't. But
If you were me, how would you wrap this up?
I would say, all right, that was Dana Beers from Barstool Sports, showrunner of the Coach Prime documentary. Thank you for coming on. We love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Peace.
That's perfect. Way to go.
Mom, are you tipsy?
No, I feel pretty good.
How was the Mamitas?
I feel very relaxed after I've had that Mamitas, and you were being so harsh on me earlier. Now I'm just sort of like, I don't care.
Kim's like, I don't care anymore. Dana's absolutely adorable.
He's so darling.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's so sweet.
Very sweet. Well spoken too. Good stories. So
Great stories.
he's cool because he's got the beer tweet. I'm going to show you the video of his pinned video on Twitter. It's amazing.
And
and
do
the
me
mattress.
a favor in the future. Mm-hmm. If you're responding to people on my Twitter, let me know.
Yeah.
Because that's a little embarrassing.
Yeah, that didn't go
I
well.
think it embarrassed him a little bit too. Like he thought he was talking to me and he was talking to you. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only you could work Twitter, we could get you on there.
I can work Twitter. You just don't like what I'm saying.
I'm just kidding. It's just an added app. All right. Mom, this was a great episode. You're phenomenal in the driver's seat.
Thank you, Alex.
And without further ado, this is 'Cause I Said So. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, and send it to a friend. Go buy Mamitas and tell your mom you love her and have a happy Valentine's Day.
And send a card to someone today.
Yeah. Yeah, if you mail it today so this will be Thursday. If you mail it today, it could get there.
Maybe it depends on where you're mailing it.
True. Love you, Mom.
Love you, Alex.
Bye.
Bye.